Once, in a land unlike any other, known simply as Fructus, the very air was thick with the sweet scent of success and the bitter taste of failure. Here, the earth was more than just soil. It was a living entity that dictated the destiny of its inhabitants. As the sun rose over the horizon, casting a golden glow upon the vast expanse of green, each citizen of Fructus prepared to face their fate. Upon reaching the age of majority, every young adult was granted 2 pristine acres of fertile earth, an inheritance and a challenge. This land was their birthright, but it was also their trial. For 5 years, they were tasked with coaxing life from the soil, cultivating the most bountiful, succulent fruits and vibrant, crisp vegetables imaginable. In Fructus, wealth was not measured by coins, but by the ripeness of a sun pear or the abundance of glowberries. A perfectly harvested fruit could secure a comfortable home for a moon cycle, while a single withered crop could spell doom for one's future. The cultivators' council ruled over a vast domain of unassigned land, not for the taking, but for the earning. A farmer who could yield exceptional harvests earned the right to expand their dominion, acre by precious acre. The very definition of wealth and poverty was etched into the landscape. Barren hands signified the poor, while overflowing fields belonged to the rich. Among these hopefuls was Alara, a young woman whose hands were perpetually stained with earth and whose face bore the marks of quiet determination. Having just entered her 3rd year, her 2 acres were a patchwork of triumph and tribulation. Her famed moon petal carrots were known for their sweetness, yet the cloudberries often withered in the harsh sun. In stark contrast, her neighbor Kale, already boasting 10 acres, filled his storerooms with colossal earth melons and sky grains. He was the envy of many, with his children dressed in fine woven clothes purchased with plump heart apples. Then there was Bran. His 5 years were nearing their end, yet his 2 acres lay mostly fallow, lost beneath a choking blanket of weeds. Bran was not lazy. His heart simply belonged elsewhere. He had dreams of tinkering, inventing, and weaving stories around the evening fire. But alas, dreams and stories bought no star grapes. The looming dread of reaping day, the day of judgment, hung heavy over him. If he failed to yield, his land would revert to the council, and he would be assigned as a council employee, toiling on someone else's farm for a meager wage in fruits and vegetables. Alara often caught sight of Bran, sitting among his struggling crops, sketching strange contraptions in the dirt. She felt a pang of pity for him, knowing the rigorous demands of their society. Fructus thrived on productivity, and while the system may have been harsh, it ensured that no land lay idle. Each citizen either contributed through farming or labor, a cycle of growth and consequence, where the earth served both as provider and unforgiving judge. As the days turned into weeks and the sun dipped lower in the sky, Alara felt the weight of her own harvest pressing down upon her. The scent of ripening fruit filled her lungs as she returned to her fields, her spirit interwoven with the promise of the soil. With each day, she learned more about herself, the strength of her will, the depth of her connection to the land, and the understanding that success and failure danced hand in hand under the watchful gaze of the council. In the heart of Fructus, Alara found not just her destiny, but the meaning of resilience, hope, and the relentless pursuit of dreams rooted in the earth.